Greetings, fellow nocturnal gamers. Welcome back to the Impaled here in VampYr. So, we just saved Louise, what's the face, and now we're gonna go and continue to explore the depth of the shit that all the rich people are leaving down here, and the sewers below the shit people. The rich people. It's all the same, right? It's all the same, isn't it? Is that the way I have to go? Yep, it is. Ha! Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And we made it through. We made it through, people. We made it through. And if I would have known that, I would have done it like differently and then would have said, that's the end of the last episode, so we could skip all that stupid the loading screen thingy stuff, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's literally nothing we can do about it. And the reason for that is, well, the game wasn't really optimized for, or not enough, really, because it's like, okay, I'm playing on a PS4, and I know if I would play it on a computer, because I have a high-end computer, it would be faster. The thing is, most people are playing it, and that's a fact, on a PlayStation number 4. So, like, that's the platform that you optimize it like the most, and then yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not the worst. Sometimes it's really getting annoying, but hello. So here we are, the truly rich people. What about that? Huh. Hello, sir. I guess here you are still completely off limits from the disease and stuff.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club.
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
But why?
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Nice. I like him already.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I currently have a few missing persons cases. Mr. Tadao Kimura and Miss Louise Teasdale.
Well, I have them both.
I'm afraid they may have been abducted by my mysterious maniac.
What?
Tell me about Mr. Kimura.
Mr. Kimura is a businessman who has been missing for a few days. He didn't go home, didn't go to work, didn't go back to his family.
Where was he last seen?
Mr. Kimura was last seen at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich.
No, he was seen somewhere else.
Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported.
Do you have any idea?
No.
Okay, so don't I want to tell him about these people? But I kind of found them already, so you don't really have to do anything anymore. I did your job, stupid Scotland Yard idiot.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
Nice.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Are you now?
Do you work alone?
Yes, The situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Of course you don't.
Investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But
Does the name Fergal ring a bell? Fergal Bancher.
of course it does. Fergal Bancher, the Butcher of Galway. Hung in Dublin in 1857 for murdering more than 20 men with his bare hands.
Noise.
Why,
Why
Crim...
does...
Of course it...
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac.
Yes.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
What kind of
Goodbye.
injuries?
Goodbye.
2 holes on the neck. Dun dun dun. So that's where we came, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at that. Price is sharp. Well, apparently they're not selling much anymore around here. Hello, senora.
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reid. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reid? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Good to see you too.
Good evening, Carol.
Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
So you're not that stupid anymore, huh? I doubt it.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
Yes, totally. Grown up enough to get sucked dry.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Oh, what an angel she must be. I'm pretty sure I haven't known her yet, but she's obviously an angel. Of course.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
It's a bad thing that you're just so stupid.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Oh no!
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel.
Dr. Reid.
I wonder who this camellia may be.
She's a woman that can't even speak has more friends than you, stupid woman.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes. A very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books. And then laughed at what we showed him.
A bastard!
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reid. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Goodbye, Cap.
Good
I
morning.
cannot enter.
Good evening, sir.
You don't mind me stealing stuff from you, right? Of course I don't. And now for some reason we're loading. Game, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, is this the 90s? Where we had loading screens all
Good evening, Miss
all the
Price.
time?
How are you tonight?
Dr. Reid, I
Hello.
didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Well,
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my
oh,
humble
great.
shop.
So you trade.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reid. Take all the time you need.
Of course. So what you got? Basically, you got nothing. Great. Godwoman, you suck. You suck. Did I mention that you suck?
Dr. Reid,
Just in case I
Good
forgot,
evening,
you
Miss Price.
suck.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
Oh, I never changed much. No, never.
Really? Have I changed that much? It must have been the war and the night shifts since my return.
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reid, you're still handsome.
Yeah, you not.
Maybe a little bit wiser, more serious. It suits you well.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Well. Somebody has a hard-on for Dr. Reid.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
Yep. Even when there were no helicopters, there were still helicopter parents.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reid.
Well, that's sad. Question. Could I do something else to cheer you up? Apparently, no.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now, but she'll always remain my sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for her own good. Sometimes her innocence puts her in real danger.
Why would her innocence put her in danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
Oh. It's not poor dear Carol, it's just your stupid daughter.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price, especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reid. It would be nice to have a man here more often. We would both feel safer.
Totally. But, no.
Do you know,
Everybody knows him.
did he buy?
No, he left.
But isn't...
That was before.
Oh, no, we should
Goodbye
find
for
something
now.
out. That's nice.
Dr. Reid, I am glad to see you again.
Oh, well, that's fine, young woman. So, let's just have a look around here. Oh, nice. Music is also nice around here. Really, really nice around here. Noise. And noisiest. Are the Priven already out here? And there was a train again. A shoo-shoo train. Hello, sir. Oh, you son of a bitch. How about you die, vermin? Bitch. Now. We've been here. Executioner. Please open the door. The door has been unlocked. Isn't that just great? Prevent disease. Wash your hands and use condoms. And with disease, I mean like humanity, so don't, especially stupid humans, I mean. So don't have children if you're stupid.
Get them weapons ready. We found one.
Oh, you son of a bitch. No, you don't. Oh, you son of a gun.
He's dead.
Oh, would you just stop doing that? You resisted? Okay, that's not cool.
Stay back, beast.
Okay. I can stay back. No problem. What the fuck is he doing? Okay, we're not doing so good, guys.
God walks with me.
No, you don't. Holy moly. There you go. You little cocksucker. Now. What's this? I guess we're gonna end up here somehow. But not now. I would guess that's the house of Sir what's his name? That's a dead end, alright? And now we went inside. That's not really what I wanted to do, but since we're inside now, I'm not gonna load, like have a loading screen again. Stupid loading screens, man. I mean, the world isn't that big. It is not. It is not. And I don't mind loading screens if they're not too long. And they kind of are in this game. It's like starting to get a bit annoying, really.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
So apparently I can't really decide. Finally we can decide something. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. What are we going to do with this decision? What can we do? Are you down here? Sir, what's your face? Hello, sir.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reid. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us. but time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well.
Maybe I am.
But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reid. Planned very carefully.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
Do you now? Well, that's the thing. I have all the time in the world.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reid, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Well, you should.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reid, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
But what will happen if the epidemic is here? What will happen then, my good lord?
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Okay.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
That's what you say.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Okay, so there was a third option. Sacrifice 2,000 experience points. What? Wait a second. Embracing?
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
Yes, I want to have the experience points for
Prattling
myself.
on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
Rondo.
I would have lived forever.
Rondo.
Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
I gave myself the authority. God gave myself the authority. Hence, I am God. I did get it. Oh, I did get experience points from that, didn't I? But wouldn't have had. Oh, he was a pillar. He was a pillar. Wasn't that much really in the end, but it's still something. So now that the pillar is gone, it's over here too. Well, the pillars are dying, aren't they? The shit has been unlocked. All right. Now, I wonder what Sir Redgrave is going to say about the fact that we kind of followed our beloved love and not him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna like it. I'm like, 10% sure that he's not gonna like it. And 90% sure that he's totally not going to like it. And the last thingy has been unlocked. Well, it's a nice house. Gotta give him that. It's big and he has some newspaper article. Execution of John Francis. Hey, they killed the sparrow. That's not good. This guy, 21 years old, has been hung this morning in the prison of Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister, Alexandra Sparrow. All right. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he has been sentenced to death and executed anyways. Scotland Yard refused to reopen the case despite the many hurdles, the change of events, which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albright, who conducted the inquiry at Scotland Yard, refused to answer any of the questions. But 3 weeks ago, he was demoted without any official explanation. Yes.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Yes. I thought this was a news article for Aloysius Dawson, and for him being like he killed her, and then he paid Scotland Yard off to make him go free. Seriously, this thing here looks nice. Okay, hello, sir. Oh, Herr Redgrave. Yeah. Oops.
Is it done, Dr. Reid? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
Let's lie.
He didn't survive the procedure. He was too weak.
This is unacceptable, nevertheless. You were given the simplest task.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Sure. And by the sword, you die. Can I just kill
Step
you?
away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door. Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit
No problem.
hospital. Do not dare show yourself again.
We're just gonna
or
go
that
there. We're now so power hungry. The vampire blood is getting to our head. So we're basically getting more and more devious and power hungry and the living, well, while they are little fragile creatures and we kind of want to protect them, we are a gigantic hypocrite and kill them all sooner or later. We actually have mesmerizing level 5, so we can mesmerize and suck out dry everybody. Old Bridget. What the fuck's she doing here? Hello, my lady.
We meet again at the strangest
Oh,
of
you.
times, young
Hello.
Echo. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Who doesn't like her?
Lady Ashbury.
Who doesn't like a sexy redhead? A foxy redhead.
It's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Well, no time to lose, but first,
Wait, slow down.
how about some
I need
questions?
to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
How did Elizabeth find...
She presented herself humbly at...
What do you think of...
Her soul is good, yet tainted.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory.
All right, she's pissing me off, so let's
No time
go
to lose, then.
ahead.
I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Yes, tell her I love her.
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Okay. Here's that the flames are rising. So we have to go where now? Basically back. But the Lady Esprit is over here, so we can talk to her too. Reach the Pembroke Hospital. Apparently some shit's going down in the Pembroke Hospital. Guys, we're gonna find out what's going on in the Pembroke Hospital in the next episode. Because, well, I'm sure we're gonna arrive there. We're gonna still look around here a little bit more, because there's a lot more to do around here, I think. But then we're gonna go down here, and then we're going to do some stuff, whatever's going to happen over there. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and well, we killed Aloysius Dawson, the bastard, and I'm just chilling out in this pavilion. Ah, nice. I just enjoy the night a bit more. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it, and I hope to see you in the next episode. See you then. Bye.